Good afternoon. We're going to pull just 3 cards here with the All of You is Magic deck, and I just wanted to give you some structure, some guidance for your inner experience today. All right, we'll pick that pile. I saw. They're like, we chose that one. Didn't you notice? Okay. Ooh. 2 red cards, 1 purple. You know, something about that says to me, we've got these two sort of reddish cards and then the 1 purple. And you know, what makes purple? Red and blue. Blue is the energy of angels. So that says to me that there is significant support coming to you from the angelic and spiritual realm, should you be open to it. Open your heart. And indeed, in the center here, open your heart to the abundant healing energy of the universe. Remind yourself that you are worthy of it all. Your life story is like an intricate piece of artwork. Each turn, twist, and evolution in your journey makes you the unique, beautiful soul that you are. When it feels like you're back to step 1, remember you're simply entering a new phase of the journey with lessons from the previous phase in hand. Well, that's interesting because we are starting. We've got some astrological events. Saturn is moving into Aries on the 14th, I believe, and something Neptune. Anyway, from what I've been reading, this also happened back in around May of last year. And as this Saturn moves, it's all conjunct my Jupiter, my natal Jupiter. So it's very interesting. Anyway, this is a time of getting down to business. But what Spirit is saying here, open your heart to the abundant healing energy of the universe and remind yourself that you are worthy of it all. You know, this is a time of more difficulty. It's getting down to business, and it's not really putting your nose to the grindstone, but figuring out what and where is worthy of your attention. We've come this far. And no doubt, I think a few of y'all might be wondering, where the heck is this going? Where the heck is this leading? Because things are really, I've been doing this with this intention up until this point. I've been doing this, with the idea that this is what I want to create up until this point. And now, of course, we're in this crazy world. And I think that is confusing for some of you in the collective, or difficult, because what I just heard was it all feels meaningless. I think some of you might feel that way. It's like, all this for what? Well, for lessons, for learning, to understand that where we have come from, where we have been, isn't for nothing. It has given us growth. It has given us direction and purpose up to this point, and it's prepared us for this moment. It's not something that is something we need to just toss in the toilet, even if what our goals were or what our vision was looks like it's impossible in this moment. The world is changing and we are changing, and so it's time to adjust that and refine it. It's time to shift that from, dare I say, blah, 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 end stage capitalism, this structure, this specific social contract that we had signed onto in the past is now not producing for many of us. And now is the time to look at if this is really something that you want to maintain connection with, that social contract. Examine if it's actually working for you or not. You don't have to sign on to it just because that's what's expected of you. Absolutely not. But there may be some starting over here. And that's never a bad thing. Discomfort brings change. That signifies a period of wonderful change. And I know a lot of people's hearts are heavy right now. And there is a lot of healing that needs to be done. So, today, take a moment and just focus on how your goals and your dreams and your direction are feeding you. Are they feeding you? Are they working for you? Does it feel like what you've chosen to engage in and focus on, does it feel like that's draining you more than it's feeding you and helping you grow? And I don't want you to look at that as a fit. Well, I mean, it's a failure if it's not working for you, but that's not, oh my God, I failed. Everything sucks. I did everything wrong. It is, I needed to experience this. I needed to experience so that I could understand what isn't working. And that's the perspective that I'd like y'all to take, because we've got this future card that says, when it feels like you're back to step one, remember you're simply entering a new phase of the journey. And so there was absolutely purpose to going through and doing what you've done, and even not achieving it, not landing or playing out, in the way that you wanted it to. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay because we learn from it. It's okay because we then understand what we don't want. Wow, okay. Three of Swords. This is the Angel Tarot too. So these read a little different. They're not necessarily the blank meanings of the cards, because you've got angels on them who do other things. Rehael, Three of Swords, the quickly forgiving God. Love and submission, cures in illness, influences paternal love, gives long life. So what angels are saying is, it may be heartbreaking what you have to let go of, but focus on forgiveness for especially yourself. We make decisions. We make choices. There's no right or wrong. It is, how do I handle the decision I made, and how can I move forward from here? What is my best course of action? How can I forgive myself for making a decision that maybe didn't turn out the way I wanted to or hoped, or even caused more setbacks than progress? You don't want to sit in the past dwelling on those mistakes. Don't shame yourself. Don't gaslight yourself. There's plenty of people in the world who will do that for you. But when it comes to you, focus on that compassion and love and understanding, giving that to yourself, and forgive yourself. And don't let that hold you back from moving forward. Here, Five of Wands, Haya, God listening in concealment. Okay. This also says, don't get trapped in power struggles. Whatever anybody else has to say about where you are right now is not important. What's important is how you feel about it and what you do with the information that you have gleaned from any missteps or any failure or anything like that. Gabriel, the moon, crowning it. God is my strength. Divine revelation reveals messages, has the power to destroy. And I'm really feeling for a lot of you, especially if this is part of your regular practice, to take some time today in meditation, speak to your guides. I know I do this a little bit different, but, focus on love. There is divine, unconditional love available to us at all times. And indeed, it literally is in everything around us. It is available to us always. We are worthy of it at every moment. Don't punish yourself like other people want to punish you for not sticking to their ideas of what you should be. You deserve to treat yourself with the kindness and love that maybe other people struggle with. Knight of Pentacles, Lelahel, the praiseworthy God. Light of understanding, acquires knowledge and cures illness. Okay, so, and he's on top of the, when it feels like you're back to step one, remember you're simply entering a new phase of this journey. And It's 10 minutes. Let me hurry up here. With lessons from the previous phase in hand, you slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race here. This is a Knight of Pentacles, and we are taking what we have learned and gathered and grown from where we were and continuing to move forward, continuing to tend to our fields, continuing to tend to our growth. It does not have to be fast movement. It does not need to be big movement. It does not have to happen in an instant for it to be meaningful, for it to be progress that is exactly what you need. And I think sometimes we get stuck in this instant gratification, and if it doesn't all come to us at once, then we feel like we failed. It's not necessarily the case. The divine plays the long game. Ooh, 6 of Swords, the meek god. Perception of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick. Take your time. Search for peace. What brings you calm? What makes you feel better? What slows you down? And again, here, this Knight of Pentacles is a very slow and steady, despite all of, any kind of barren environment that he might be going through, any challenges, continues to push forward. And that's all you need to do. And forgive yourself. Take some time. Speak to your guides. Look at your goals. Don't be afraid to expand those timelines to a longer game. And that's perfectly fine. And Angel Celestina popping up here too with her joy. Have fun. Take care of you. Go out and have some fun. Remember to connect with joy and play just as much as you connect with responsibility and productivity, if not more, honestly, because I think we could all use a little bit more joy in our lives right now. That is going to help us move forward. So I hope that helps. I'm going to take off and see y'all later. Love you. Bye.